and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Clippers hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. And guys, we won't be seeing R.J. Barrett, who is injured and out.
Yeah, and with him being sidelined, it's going to take some creative work by this coaching staff to keep this ship afloat. They just can't roll the ball out there and let him play, not when he's not in the lineup.
You know, you don't replace his production with just one guy. Come on now, that's not realistic. Everybody, I think, has to take on a new role and new responsibilities. And sometimes when you go through something like this, the group is better as a whole going forward.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Rudy Gay is out there with Jay. Then it's Michael Porter. And there's Monk. And it's Jones in at the one spot. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, and especially in the day's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's George. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, the Clippers rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
One shot.
And that one misses. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the visiting team. He feels like this first meeting between these two teams will be a feeling out process. Coach said the Clippers have so much experience. They know how to suck you into playing their game. He told his guys, we need to dictate the pace or it's going to be dictated to us. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Beverly after the miss from Malik Monk.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
The Clippers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Both shots good from the stripe. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Monk. Passes to Porter. And Jones has it in the corner. Another shot, and it's Porter heading it to go. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Always good to see the young fella Porter Jr. outwork the opposition on the glass that time.
Leonard, the pass to George. And it's denied. The pass to Jay. Outside, Porter. Pass to Gay. Shoots over Zubac. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Porter. It's all knotted up.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Substitution here for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Montrezl Harrell. Williams, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now, here's Patterson. Leonard, the pass to Williams. Outside Jackson. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. He kicks it to Anthony. The dish now to Thompson. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 2. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Patterson finds Leonard. Outside Williams. Leonard on the wing. Wide open look. And that one hits back iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside Jones. He dishes it to Monk. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Pass to Leonard. 59 seconds left to play here in the first. And again, no good by the Clippers. Jackson against Jones. Goes back up. The shot missing. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. And the Clippers miss again. Buck has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Anthony kicks to Thompson. Jones dishes to Ibaka. Thompson outside, 6 to shoot. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Leonard looking over the floor. Trying to end the drought. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Los Angeles Clippers, they lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Clippers trail by 5. Tyus Jones out there with Monk. Then it's Jabari Parker. Then it's Anthony, and it's Okafor in at the center position. Here's Patterson. Connects on the foul line jumper. Patterson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Clippers.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And Harris slams it in. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Lou Williams. Now here's Jones. Jay the pass to Gay. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
George, that's a two-pointer. They get it back. Hero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Harrell. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Jones kicks to Parker. Changes up. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Clippers leading by 3. Feeds it to Beverly. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Beverly's got his first 2 points.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
He's checked in for Jackson. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Jay. Here's Parker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Very difficult not to bite on Parker's pump fake. He does a nice job selling it.
You know, winning that championship as you did great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. He hits both from the stripe.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
Now, here's George. Passes it to Leonard. Plenty of space. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Parker outside. Jay. Zubac's defending. Rebound by Harrell. Here's the Clippers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's George. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Porter. Here's Gay. Porter kicks to Parker. Gay against Leonard. Gay misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
good from Parker.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And Parker drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Leonard with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
George against Gay. George with the defensive effort.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside Leonard. And the shot goes in.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Monk, the pass to Thompson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That free throw good from Thompson. So, for the Clippers, Patterson, he's checked in for Zubats. Landry Shamet comes in for Harrell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Los Angeles leading by 9. Williams with the ball, now guarded by Monk. Fires top of the key. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
The shot by Monk is no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Anthony. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 5 on the clock. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And so we conclude the first half. Clippers lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes,
And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate from the wing position at both ends of the floor. It has some comparing him. Oh, wait for it. There we go. Michael Jordan. Kenny. You buying what I'm sort of selling?
Nah, man, there's not enough in this store to buy that, man. I tell you what, he is good. He's got strength to get to his spot, the elbow, the post, the back down. He got some common threads, but that's not the same sweater.
Look, he plays at his own pace. Jordan is Jordan, but Kawhi's an all-time great in his own right. But I wouldn't say.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there at Patrick Beverly. Then there's Harrell, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Jones. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. The pass to Gay. This is to Jones. Here's Jay. It's hauled in by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Oh, that's blocked.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Just 4 to shoot.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Jones against Leonard. Pass to Jay. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from George. Jones against Leonard. Right around a minute and a half. Played here in the third quarter. A fadeaway, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Monk. And count it from 19 feet away. Monk's got 5 now.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And the Clippers call time here. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Porter with it. Pass to Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. Goes up on the top of the key. Okafor grabs the miss.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
It's blocked, and they get it back. Here's Harrell. Now, here's Monk. To the paint, here's Okafor, and Okafor slams it in.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
George against Porter. And George kicks to Zubac. Passes it to Beverly. 5 to shoot. With the floater, that's tipped. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone. And then Monk with the dunk.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Now here's Jackson. Beverly for 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from James.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Now, here's George. Bucket is good. George has got his first points in this one.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
I love the fact there's no quitting. I mean, they know they can't cut the lead down all at once. They're not trying to bite off too big a piece of the pie. They're chipping away at it, just banging at that rock, and trying to chip away at it. And so far, so good.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
With some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Andrew Shamet comes in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. 1:24 left to play in the third. Thompson, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Zubac, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. For Los Angeles, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. .103 left in the third. Now Monk. Thompson outside. Back to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubats has got 8 rebounds in this game. There's Williams. That one drops for him. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Anthony dishes to Monk. Back to Anthony. Over Leonard. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
And here is Zubats. Missed inside. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We've got Rudy Gay. Baca is out there with Tristan Thompson. And there's Monk. And it's Anthony in at the shooting guard. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 7 points for Tristan Thompson.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
And the Clippers call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some harsh words for his team during the break. He said, "This is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play." In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David. Taken away by Williams. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Jones checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And that one falls for Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Now here's Gay. Now the pass to Monk. There's the triple. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Clippers leading by 8. Shamet finds Williams. Fires for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Monk. Pass to Ibaka. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Shamet missing. Gay with it. Shoots over Shamet. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Gay.
This has been Gay's go-to shot throughout his career. I mean, the mid-range he's got, wet.
Here's Leonard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Lou Williams. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Gay. Over Leonard. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Gay.
You know what? When he's got the chance to get inside, Gay's going to take it, fellas. I mean, he doesn't waste those opportunities.
Beverly against Gay. Pass to Harrell. On the wing, George. Leonard trying to break free. The Clippers get another chance here. And that one is good from Zubac.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Jay. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. There's the foul against the Clippers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Leonard on the wing. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter the shot.
You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
He's accounted for the bulk of their scoring, and that's really nothing new. No team likes to rely too heavily on one player, but when you've got a guy with this amount of talent, you've got to lean on him like they have.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now, here's Monk. Shoots over Leonard. The shot by Monk is no good.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's Harrell missing. Now, here's Monk. Leaner from distance. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. Jones against George. Here's the step back. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now a 12-point Clipper lead.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
On for three. The Clippers grab the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the middle, here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Now, here's Monk. To end the run, Jones trying to get open. The shot by Monk is no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Clippers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Michael Porter.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
The first one falls.
Yeah, you know, when I covered Gay when he was in college at UConn, he was an outstanding player in the Big East, and it was pretty clear he had a bright future in the NBA in front of him, too.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Rudy Gay hits them both.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Now, here's Shamet. Here's Kevin Gillen. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now, Shamet. So the Clippers winning this one win easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.